The situation where a plot of land will be sold to about 4 or 5 different persons, thereby causing unrest in the area, is one of the reasons the Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki recently signed a bill into law prohibiting the activities of land grabbers in the state. Despite this law in place, the practice still goes on unhindered. The protesters protesting against the activities of land grabbers in Edo State converged at the popular Obavurame Square in Benin City to commence their protest. The Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Marcus Onobu, came to solidarize with them before the protest takes off.
When it comes to the issue of land grabbing and the issue of encroachments and destruction of private property, that the government of Edo State will not take it lightly with anyone, and that no matter how highly placed or how connected you are, anybody found wanting will be faced with the full wrath of the law.
After addressing the protesters and joined them to march out for the protest, they met stiff resistance from men of the Nigerian police who locked the gates, thereby preventing them from going out.
We are protesting against evil in Edo State, but police right now are taking side with the evil doers.
This is the second time Commissioner of Police in Edo State is preventing us not to organize a peaceful rally. We sent him a letter. Stating that we want to protest.
We know that this set of land grabbers will do all they could to ensure that they prevent us from doing the right thing. But you know what? The power of the people is stronger than the power of a selected bourgeois in the society. At the end of the day, the resultant of our actions must see the light of the day. We shall protest, and we're already on the streets. Follow us.
After intervention from higher authorities, the security operatives opened the gates. The protesters took their protest march round major roads in Benin metropolis, as well as to the palace of the Oba of Benin before heading to the Edo State Government House to register their grievances.
We believe that our governments will fully deploy the instrumentalities of the PPP Law 2021 as amended to ensure that these evil draconian elements are brought to book and those whose lands have been forcefully taken get justice. Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
Nobody will be spared because it's crazy.
It's crazy.
People who cannot go and suffer, bring money to invest, and you just collect the money, and after collecting the money, you even start doing that. Even if it's in government, the person is in government, it will be dealt with. So don't worry about it. Nobody, the word on the line, nobody will be spared.
The demand of these protesters is simple. They want the Edo State government to enforce the law prohibiting the activities of land grabbers in the state. Here's Inarume, AIT News, Benin.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the Youngstar Music. Thank you to all my returning subscribers, those that are sharing my video, those that are liking my video, the commenters, those that are sharing it. Thank you very much. The liker, thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys. And if today is your first time coming across this channel, please do subscribe. It's free. You press the right button and press the notification button so that you'll be the first to know whenever I post any video. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Like I said before, this is the Youngstar Music. Today I want to talk about the land dispute in Nigeria, especially in Edo State. The land dispute. By God's grace, from a royal family. My name is Prince Iyobosa Omorige from royal family, from the palace. And I'm talking about land disputes. I know 100% of it, and I know the cause, and most of the cause and most of the reason the land dispute have now become an issue, especially in Benin City, in Edo State. So we'll be talking about that. Please stay tuned and don't go away. Welcome back. Alright, we'll be looking at the two major problems that is causing land disputes in Benin City. One, the politicians. The politicians. You see, the youth have made themselves as a tools in the hand of the political jargons to be used to achieve their political gains. Instead of empowering the youth with jobs opportunity, they now empower them with guns and deadly weapons to win the election. the political jargons, politicians. Now, you'll be wondering the relationship between land dispute and a political aspect. Now, when there's always election, the political leaders, they always empower the youth with guns. Every political leaders have their supporters, and they have the youths, most of the youths and most of the cultists. Especially they are using most of the cultists, although it's not a surprising thing because but even then they are the godfatherism of the cultists. Now, let me come to that. They empower the youth with guns. Okay. After the election, they will not retrieve the tools back. They will not retrieve the guns back. Most of them will not pay the price of the bargain, the agreement they enter before the election. After they might have gone into the office, they will not meet to their own bargain. They will not promise or fulfill their own promise they made before the election. Now the guns now belongs to the youth. The youth now make use of the guns anyhow they like, wherever they like. Now, when there is land dispute, boundary of land, community dispute, this and that, the youth, those guns that they collected from the political leaders, those are the weapons they are using, and those are the weapons they will still be using. Now, number 2, the traditional rulers, the Enigis. It started from the top, from the Oba Palace. The people that are being stepped aside to settle land dispute in palace, mostly they are the problem of the land disputes in Benin. I don't want to mention names. The people that is being selected to settle land dispute in Benin, they are the one causing the land dispute. Why do I say so? Particular people were selected in the Oba Palace, so that whenever there is any land dispute, those are the people that will settle it before you get to the Oba himself. Now, those people, most of them, they are also courtists, and most of them are godfather to most of those guys that are causing the land dispute. Now, those guys they are paying homages to those people. Benin say, Ojinorama Goma Gwale no way, I really know. Azenogboma, Agwale, Ote, Oyotonogboma, Ologo. Imagine the people that were step aside to settle issue, they are not the one causing issue. It's just like me. Let me make myself as an example. I'm the son of Yenogi and the prince. I will Ovienogi Nakina. Okay, I will cause a very big problem in my community. Already I know that when they want to settle the issue, it's still my father's palace. It's still my father that will settle the issue. My father will not go against his son, or he will not put me in prison, or something like that. That's how it is. Okay, now there was a time Oba said that there is no more chairman, there is no more chairman in communities, because the chairmen are now overtaking the traditional rulers, the Enigis in the communities. Imagine the community where there's a Noge. The youth chairmen are now the one selling land. The youth chairmen are now the one telling the Niggas, this land, that 100 by 100 free, that one not free. The youth chairmen are not even selling the land that belongs to the Noge himself. Most the Niggas don't have say in their own communities, because of those people that is being stepped aside from the Oba Palace to settle issues. The chairman, after the Oba had bound the chairman, they now came up with another name, Okairele. The Okaireles. In other words, the youth leaders in community. They now come up with another name. Oba said that there is no more development fee, no more crops fee, no more point and key, no more measurement fee. Because when you buy land, the person that will go and measure the land, the 100 by 100, 50 by 100, you pay the person. That person have his own position, the boundary chairman. Now, the pointer, the person that will show you, go and see, that is your land. That is what they call pointer. You pay that person. After they might have measured it, you pay for the measurement. That one has its own position. Then later, the people that was farming in the land before, they call it crops money. You have to pay. Even if the crop no dey again, if as far as say my forefathers they already use that particular land for farm, you have to pay for the crops. That is by the way. Then the chairman will not come. You will not pay. The bush inspector, the person in charge that always take people to lands, that is what they call bush inspector. You will pay. Then after that, then they will not say a molu. The Beninese understand a molu. When you want to lay foundation, you have to cook for the community. Most of them they will say, don't worry, just bring the money. They will say, just bring the money. That's what they call a molu. You got to pay. Now, this was disturbing most developers. This was scaring most people that want to develop their lands. People now started selling the land. Most time, once you have built your house to the stage of roofing, most community you will still pay for the roofing. If you want to roof your house, you will still pay for some community. If you want to fence your house after you don't build and finish, you will still pay for some communities. Those expenses it now became issue in those states. The Oba of Benin now came up with scratching those people away. Even still yet, most community did not stop. They did not stop. Even most of the chairman, most of them are now selling one land for 10 people. It now became an issue of the survival of the fittest. Those people that have more money will not be the one to take over the land. I will buy land now. You will sell it again, sell it for another person. Now the person will get money pass. Most people are even building house midnight, day and night, just to secure their land. Even after Oba have scratched those people away, they now come up with another name, which is Okairele. Those expenses still continues. Because of the empowerment, most of the people that will step aside to settle issue, because they are not empowering youth from different type of community. They are not giving them guns. They will say, that community, any land you say, 20% of my own. Even there are people in that Oba Palace. Most of the people that will step aside to settle land disputes, there are people, they are millionaires. Which work did they work? If Isheme or Kaige, they are now pursuing Enogi from his own thrones. They are not scaring Enogi because they are guns. When something happens, they will know that Enogi will run to Oba Palace. And the Oba Palace Enogi will run to, the people that will settle the issue are the godfather to those people that is causing land disputes in communities. The politicians, the traditional rulers. Now, the people are now protesting against this Okaigele of a people. Now, most people will buy land, they will leave the land to develop. After 2 years, even before the 2 years, they will sell the land, they will take you to the end of the community to give you another land. That is if you are lucky. This Europe that we are, it's not that we are picking the money from the floor. maybe those of us that are working, at the end of the month you are able to receive 1,000, 1,005, depend, or 2,000 euro, depends on the kind of work you are working. Then maybe you are paying house rent 500 euro. 500 euro will just go. B will come, especially in the winter time. This year, January or February or December, I paid a bill of 450 euro, not house rent. The gas, the light bill, the 450 euro for 1 month. Okay, maybe I receive 1,005. 500 euro for house rent, 450 for bill. My wife is there, my son is here, and maybe I have a project I'm doing at home. Maybe my parents or maybe other people that will still be benefiting from me. How can we live? Maybe within these expenses, we will still try and save some money and buy a plot of land in Benin or in Nigeria, any part of Nigeria. Then you will not tell me that the land I bought was resold to another person. Maybe, probably, if I don't have the connection to retrieve the land, then the land will just go, my money will just go. A friend of mine bought land in one community. I won't mention it. The person that sold the land for him was a brother to the Okaigili. They resold the land to another person. They was telling this guy, don't worry, we'll replace it. Up to 2 years, they didn't replace this land for this boy. He called me. He said, bros, I did hear that day we say you be prince, you be from from Nogi Palace. How far? See the committee right for Bell and CCC. Call the Enogi. I say, Enogi, I talk about it. I'm a son to this Enogi. This is my community. He say, how are you? Long time. Say, pa, I talk about sir. See, look at the person that bought land in this community. They have resold the land. To cut the story short, the boy now pay because if he have to rebuy the land, he will take him back $1 million plus. You know, Gina say, okay, you should bring 400,000. Let me give you another one because he was not aware of that land. Instead of 1 million, they have to pay 400,000. And he bought the land 600,000 before. That is, he lose 200. He was happy because he should have lost everything. So what I'm trying to say is that the stress we are passing through here to make up those things to happen is too much that we can't just sit down and quiet. The politicians, the leaders that have been stepped aside to settle this land dispute. Imagine a community that belongs to Enogi. The chairman is now richer than the Enogi. Because they was telling the chairman or the Okaigili to step aside so that they can elect someone else. He said no, he will not step aside. Then he now went to palace to bribe this person with 13 million. So when Enogi went to palace, the guy said that there's nothing you can do. You cannot remove him. You guys should go and rule the community together. Oba is not aware. The people that are being stepped aside to settle this issue are the problem of the land dispute in Benin. The big problem. The big problem. Now that the governor, Godwin Obaseki, have bound the Okaigilis, I pray that the land disputes will end this way. Community are now fighting communities. Brothers are now fighting brothers because of land disputes in communities. You chairman in the community, you will have up to 20 houses, 5 houses, 2 hotels, 3 hotels, 4 hotels, 5 hotels. The Enogi will not have 1 hotel. The Enogi don't even go to bush. They don't even know how many plots of land is remaining in the community. They don't even know where a land is free in the community. So the land disputes have not become a problem. So let's hope that this new decree that the governor of Edo State have made to scratch out the Okaireles and the land disputers in Benin will stop. Thank you very much. Please share this video and like and comment what you think about those land disputes or the people that are reselling the land we bought. Become part of it. Let's hope that everything will stop. Thank you very much once again. Dig the Youngstar Music. Thank you. Share my video and like and comment and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you next time. Ciao, ciao.